Hello, Lottie Dottie.
Hey there.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thanks. I don't know if the notification, obviously, it's always laggy, so we'll just
Oh,
chit
it
chat
just
with
went
her.
out.
Oh, perfect. I was gonna say we'll just chit chat until somebody shows up.
Okay.
There's Lucky Grandma.
Hey, Lucky Grandma.
How are you, Miss Lucky Grandma?
I know that you're blessed with sunshine year round.
Is she?
No, you.
Oh, me.
Yes. But today, April and I got our first taste.
Oh, I know.
It was actually like Piper and I went for a long walk, and it was actually hot. It was about
Wow.
it was about 80 degrees. It was wonderful, and it was super sunny, but it was really windy too, which is strange. But I guess it has to do with all the tornadoes and stuff going on right now in the south. But it felt so good, like the breeze. It was
I
very
bet.
nice.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh yeah, it's like 70 here, perfect. And April's like, don't take this away from us.
No, I said that.
Oh, I thought
I
April.
was,
No,
I
April
was,
said that. She said, don't ruin this for us, Jenny.
I was like, Jenny, don't you dare. She's like, yeah, I'm sitting at a perfect 65 degrees. I'm like, no, ma'am.
Oh, look, it's stars in
Hey,
April.
stars. Hey, April.
How are you, lovely ladies?
Oh no, Lucky Grandma, I'm sure that you had great weather too. We've just, oh my God, we have been waiting for so long. Of course, Piper.
Yeah,
Jenny?
I was just like, it's perfect here. I know I was bragging, but you guys
It's okay.
had.
Lufa, in your defense, Lufa does it too.
I know, it's just we're spoiled. We are spoiled, and we admit it. So,
See, April did say that was Lottie. LOL.
Whoa, okay. I'm sorry. I get your messages mixed up because you're both lecturing me.
You need to color code.
No, I'm not going to color code. That's an April thing. That's not a Jenny thing.
Well, I don't know. One more screw up, and you might be on the color code train.
Color code. Choo choo. I guess it's better than the hate train, right?
Anything.
I know. Maybe I'll do the color thing.
Wait, Lucky, it's only 40s in the 40s where you are? Oh, no.
In the 40s. Holy cow.
Oh, well, soon. It will come soon.
Yeah, 40s is kind of chilly.
And we're just getting a tease. We're gonna have some kind of snap before it's done. But
A snap. I did that for April. She would appreciate that.
Oh
wow! So yeah, perfect weather, perfect day.
It's a great day.
You had a great walk with your doggy.
Yeah. It was a wonderful day.
If you guys are just new to this channel, as a little reminder, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment on what you want us to talk about in the future. And if you want to go over to Lottie Da's channel, she has a lifestyle vlog that she just talks about her random
my lifestyle,
random goings on. She's a vlogger, so you need to, maybe April will drop your
if you want to watch me go to lunch with no editing for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Well,
sure,
eventually it's going to be about when she travels.
Yes,
when the cornholio thing is a little bit better.
Yeah, that's how this whole thing started. I wanted to start a travel vlog about 2.5 years ago, and my little butt procrastinated, and then we got the virus. So that's awesome. Oh, Lucky Grandma's in northern Michigan. She had snow this morning. Lucky Grandma, that's not even fair.
Snow way. Come on.
Snow way.
I do not envy you. I'm sorry. I don't miss the snow. I used to live in Colorado for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't miss it. Thank you, April. Sub to Lottie Da. So you too can feel like a
Oh
princess.
goodness, April.
It's true though.
April had a dinner party earlier.
Mm-hmm.
She's fancy.
Oh look, it's Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Sup, big heads.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He always says it. Maybe because it's our avatar pictures. I don't know. It just means he loves us because he picks on us, April said.
Oh, I know. Well, they were very clear about that from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Well, hello to yourself, big head. Fellow big head.
We learn from the best, Kevin.
Wow. So yeah, tonight we're just gonna randomly talk about some dumb criminals.
Why not?
Yeah. No offense to dumb criminals out there, but you kind of asked for it. So Lottie, you want to get started or you want to wait for a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. So
let me tell you about, and ironically, the first one we have tonight is from the great state of Florida, which, no shade, I'm a resident. I love it.
Right.
But there is that sunshine law, so everything is public. So there was a couple, Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
who they were riding bicycles after a day of, we'll call it a Sunday fun day. They were riding their bicycles in Amelia Beach. Ferdinand. Oh my God, now I'm doing it.
When Lottie was showing me earlier, I could not pronounce the word to save my life. Ferdinandia, is that how you say it?
Yeah, in Amelia Island in Nassau County.
Yeah, let's
Florida.
just say that. Right.
Oh my goodness, Kevin, stop spam. That's a new one. So they had a little day drinking, and they decided to ride their bikes home, and they got pulled over for a DUI. After they were questioned, the police officers said that they reeked of alcohol and arrested the couple, but the weirdness had only just begun.
It wasn't weird already? Okay.
No. So, oh goodness, I'm reading April.
Don't read the chat.
The deputy, he placed the couple in a squad car, and noticed as he was doing, the paperwork, the whatnots, that they had started to disrobe in the back of the squad car.
What?
Yeah.
Disrobe? Oh, I mean, just
boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Crime must turn them on.
Yeah. So they started to engage in a little boom boom time. So the officer politely.
Oh, I know what it was. It must have been the handcuffs that did it.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh,
right.
Wait,
I just thought of that.
Their clothes off.
Maybe they only took them part way off. Just the important part.
How would you get to them?
Well, you could scooch. You could scooch out of them.
Scooch.
Right.
Okay, you're renaming the title. You could scooch.
You can scooch. Anyway, continue, Lottie, please.
So the deputy had his fellow officer open the squad car. Mm-hmm. And these people, they must not have been handcuffed. So then the male knocked that officer onto the ground. So I don't think these people are wearing handcuffs.
The perp? The half-naked perp knocked the police officer. Oh,
Hey, Zachary. So he runs off, leaving his damsel in distress.
He left her there?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so were they in the middle of their act or did they complete
Well, they weren't that specific in the story.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. They scooched and then they got caught and then they ran.
scooched.
Okay. So he left his girl behind and then
Yeah.
she was there and she had to take the heat, right?
Well, then she quickly turned violent.
No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the chat.
Oh, scooching matter. So she quickly turned violent as they tried to put her in a different vehicle. 3 hours later, by the way, side note, they tested her alcohol level and it was 0.06. So I'm guessing
what's the normal? What's the normal?
Isn't it? I think it's 0.08.
I think it should be 0. I don't think they should allow any, but that's another story.
Yeah, I think it's 0.08 in most states, but that was 3 hours later.
Right.
So, I mean, depending on the way your body metabolizes it, I'm guessing. Now, her boyfriend. So he runs off into the night. And and you'll appreciate this, Judy. So they finally apprehend him after he surrenders himself in the back of a Cold Stone Creamery.
Oh, I'm sorry. Repeat that. What did they do?
He runs off, and then they finally arrest him after running after him, and they apprehend him in the back of a Cold Stone Creamery.
Oh my gosh! Did it shrink? Because after he scooched, he was in a cold place, and
it might have. That would have been real embarrassing.
Right.
So his blood level was 0.145.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, but that just says it's nearly twice the legal limit according to the state of Florida.
Wow. Sounds like he dipped into the rum raisin, huh? Wow. I would have gotten a couple scoops or something while I was there. I love ice cream, so.
Wow. So in the end, now she didn't receive as many charges as he did, and I don't know how they broke the charges up, but they were charged with resisting arrest with violence, unnatural and lascivious acts. What do you think the unnatural part is?
Did they add the whole breaking and entering into the ice cream shop?
Well, no, he didn't try to break in. That's just where they happened to find him.
So a half naked dude ran in the ice cream shop and hid in the back when they were open?
No. He was outside in the back.
Oh, I thought it was inside in the kitchen, in the actual store.
No, my bad.
Okay.
No. So, but what's classified as an unnatural sexual act?
The scooching, First it was scooching and then it led to other things. And then, you can use your imagination. I think that's probably what it was.
Exposure of sexual organs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, because I guess you are in a public place if you're in the back of a squad car, right? Well, even in your own car, I guess you could get rum raisin moderation. And driving under the influence.
Paddle bikes. Yeah, God, that's crazy. So I wonder what they're up to these days. I wonder how they're doing. Are they still together?
No. So we did a little of we did a
deep dive.
Yeah, we just touched on a Google search with the name.
Yeah.
And she's
Kevin, Rosie chooches and criminal scooches. By the way, did you see my name?
I did.
Kind of scooching.
I did.
I just had to do it just for a few minutes anyway. Yeah, you're right, Lucky Grandma. Cop cars are nasty. That's not the place you want to get down and dirty, I guess. Wow,
yeah, I'm guessing it was a newer relationship.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if we were with somebody for 20 something years? Hey, let's keep things let's get crazy. Let's just go in the back of a cop car and
Yeah, I mean, we did a little bit of research on this, and I guess they'd met at a Winn-Dixie prior that day.
Lucky grandma, especially with all the butt scooching in those seats. That's right. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so they're not together anymore. But she seems like she's doing well these days. And we're not going to say her name.
No, but I'm sure you can with these keywords. I'm sure you can Google it. And it's very easy.
Just Google scooching in Florida.
There you go.
That's all you have to Google. Wow, so that's crazy. Did you guys ever have anything like that happen to you? I'm hoping not, but
Oh, okay. So now I'm going on a different website, and they said that when the other cop opened the cop car to stop the act, he was completely naked, and she had her pants down and her breasts were exposed.
The same people.
Yes, the same people.
So maybe he couldn't pull him back up because his handcuffs. He scooched.
But how did he get them down?
He scooched. He couldn't unscooch. I mean, you could pull him down, but you can't pull him back up. So that. I'm thinking that's what happened. Same with her top. It was pulled up. She couldn't pull it back down. Oh, wow.
Maybe they used their chins.
Use their chins?
You know how when you're
Jay Leno?
No, you know how when you're in a you're participating in like a field day race or something, and you have to like the egg thing, like where you're passing the eggs.
Yeah, I think they were passing more than eggs. But yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
they were swapping spit or wait, what is it?
Gravy.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, changing the subject. Let's see what everyone's seeing over here.
I hope you liked my
my that was great.
My book report, guys.
Kevin, rob a bank, go scooching. Sounds like a crazy date night to me. You down, April?
Yeah, I mean, it might. You guys have been married for a long time. It might put a little spark in things,
right? Warning, April said, the following presentation may include talk of nudity and scooching. Parental discretion is advised.
Oh, Lucky Grandma thinks we're overthinking it. I don't know, Lucky Grandma. Like I'm pretty limber and agile, but I don't think that I can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, stars, sweet dreams. We love you.
Good night, stars.
I
hope you're feeling better, by the way.
Yeah, me too. Have a good one. And we overthink everything, Lucky Grandma.
Well, yeah, this is true. This is true.
We do. Oh, have a hot dog. You're so kind. Thank you.
What?
Does that go with the scooching?
Are you on the wacky weed stars? What does that mean?
Was she eating a toe? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, Zachary. How if the cuffs were on behind their backs? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, what did Zachary say?
He said how if the cuffs were behind his back.
Again, they just kind of wiggled and scooched.
Oh no, sorry, no. Update. Stars is not on the wacky tobacco.
Okay. Well, even if you were, I would just be a little jealous because I'm not. Maybe. No, I'm not. I'm on coffee and water. That's all I'm on.
There you go.
So, would you want me to read a story, one of the ones I found?
Go for it.
We're going to go from scooching to licking Lottie. Not licking Lottie. Not licking Lottie. Let me rearrange my words there. We're going to go to another story involving licking. Okay?
Yeah, this one is real nutty.
I don't know. I think I'm just going to read the story as it is. What do you think?
Go for it.
Okay. And it's okay if I name him because it's on a public domain.
This is true.
Okay. So there's this dude in California. And yes, I'm picking a California one, not a Florida one. Because I am a resident of California as well.
There you go.
Okay, so a man was caught on surveillance video licking a doorbell for quite a while in a California neighborhood. The suspect, whom police identified as 33-year-old Robert Arroyo, spent about 3 hours licking the doorbell and milling around the Salinas, California yard of Sylvia and Dave Dungan. Can you imagine? Oh,
And
The
this is the
homeowners.
ring cam, right? It's on the ring
Yes.
cam.
Mm-hmm. The incident happened about 5 a.m. The homeowners were not home at the time, but they told the news station that their children were. They were alerted to the incident when their surveillance system notified them of the movement by the front door. The man was also caught relieving himself in the front yard and reportedly also approached a neighbor's house. And Mrs. Duncan said, "You kind of laugh about it afterwards because technically he didn't do anything." I mean, I would have freaked out that my kids were home, but that's just me.
I want to know how old the children were.
Yeah, same here. It doesn't specify. Police are searching for the suspect and say that he could face 2 misdemeanor charges for petty theft and prowling, and also probably relieving himself on their front yard. I'm assuming. Yeah, and they have a picture of him on here. So if you guys want to Google it later, it shows him on the ring cam licking the doorbell.
Yeah, sure does.
That's just wild to me. I mean, I think he was probably on drugs. I could be wrong.
I mean, there's something going on.
Yeah. Oh, Zachary.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, he heard about this one.
Oh, yeah, I'd heard about it too. Isn't that crazy?
But some people might not have, but might not have heard about it.
Oh, no, absolutely.
April said, "Damn tongue would be raw." Wonder what kind of doorbell it was. Hopefully not ring. Wait, what? S ring. I don't get it.
I think maybe she's saying a ring doorbell. But the thing was, imagine like your kids. You're watching this whole thing go down for 3 hours while your kids are in the house. Like,
it's like, how far away were they? I would have driven home and be like, get the hell out
of
here.
Well, yeah, and did it take the cops 3 hours to get there? I don't understand.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they weren't alerted to it until like 2.5 or
yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Which...
yeah. I mean, they didn't go into great detail except for the whole licking part. It's just crazy. I don't know if it's a dumb criminal or just a really weird one. I think it's more like
it's bizarre.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's crazy. I can you imagine being woken up at 5 a.m. and somebody's licking your doorbell?
Well, yeah, because with the ring, you get like a chime.
Oh, do you? Because I don't have one. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you get like a chime if there's any activity. So, but maybe, they could have been okay, so this happened like 5 a.m. So they could have been sleeping and then they woke up at 8 and are like, and then you can rewind it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
Right. If they didn't hear it right away, they woke up to the notification.
Yeah. Yeah, that would creep me out that somebody was like on my property. And I mean, for that long,
she doesn't have to use big letters and no abbreviations.
No.
I just didn't know what the S ring because E was. I mean, I didn't know what that was, but it's all good. I get the gist. So yeah, the whole licking thing was weird, and so was the whole scooching. Let me see what else we could talk about here. I was just looking at a couple short ones on here. I don't know how to pronounce this one, so I'm not going to read it. That French one.
Oh, the French Canadian. Where's Nada when you need her?
I know. Where is Nada? I miss her.
Nada.
Okay, I'll just read this one really quick.
Okay.
It's titled P.S. Nobody Move. It's the worst possible time to faint in the middle of robbing a bank. But that's what happened to a Beaver Creek, Ohio thief. The teller called 911 and asked for medics. But you have to applaud the man's stick-to-itiveness. While the ambulance was en route, the suspect handed a note to the teller demanding all of her cash. I mean, hey, he wanted to get the job done, right?
I guess so.
Oh, well.
Hey, lunatic.
Lunatic kitten, hello.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it was before the cornholio. Yeah.
Or maybe he was just really bitter about the whole thing. maybe
I'll show you.
Exactly. I was about to say, Jinx. I was about to say, he said, "I'll show you." Like maybe it was a movement.
Or he was thinking that he would get all the germs, so he would be like immune to it.
Can you imagine how dirty? Okay, so we talked about how dirty squad cars would be. Like I would imagine a doorbell's pretty dirty. I mean, not as dirty as a squad car, but you don't clean your doorbell.
Yeah, you don't think about that, right? Because it depends on how many visitors you have.
Yeah, I would think. Well, between the Amazon and I don't know. Welcome back, April. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should make it a point to remind everyone to clean your doorbell. Maybe you want to.
PSA, please clean your doorbell.
You could put some what's the stuff people put
Lysol wipes next to the door or something?
Yeah. What's the stuff people put on things when you have a puppy? The apple bitters?
Like the bitter, yeah.
To keep them from licking things, you could put that on your Ring doorbell.
And ring.
Maybe that'll deter.
Maybe on your Ring too, if you tend to lick that.
There you go.
Okay, so there's another short one.
Okay.
It's called The Telltale Trousers. When an attempted robbery at Lowe's home improvement store went awry, Milton J. Hodges fled across the street and jumped a fence right into the Cypress Cove Nudist Resort and Spa.
Mm-hmm.
As the Orlando Sentinel pointed out, is one of the only folks wearing clothing. It was easy to spot by police.
Like a sore thumb.
Right. Hopefully it was more than a thumb, if you know what I'm saying. Even smart people do dumb things sometimes, they said.
Yeah. So that's like, that guy has some bad luck. So you're on the run and you run into a nudist colony.
I know.
He could
have scooched out of his clothing at least. Come on, buddy.
He would have blended in.
Right. Take off your clothes and just like go with the flow. You know, it's not a big deal.
I think they're pretty I'm pretty sure in those places they're pretty vigilant about visitors. You know, because I'm sure there are people that want to troll those places. Like you know what I mean? Like
it's more of like a fetish instead of like an actual like hobby or lifestyle or whatever.
Yeah, because to them, I think to the majority of them, it's just you just want to be
just free.
Out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
really out. Yeah, so that is really dumb luck. You're right.
Yeah,
what are the chances he jumps into to their area?
Yeah, so if you're
running I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, just pro tip: if you're running from the law and you happen to land into a nudist colony, just make sure to disrobe. Right. You'll blend in.
I was gonna say, knowing my luck, I would be naked and I would jump into like a fancy dinner party or something. And then I would stick out as really like a sore thumb. Take off your clothes and go with the flow.
There you go.
Oh, April, you're the best.
Oh my goodness, Kevin's menu tonight was hibachi, steak, lobster, shrimp, scallops, hush puppies, rice, and broccoli. Oh my god, you're killing me.
Ain't nobody got time for hush puppies. Wasn't that from what movie was that? Smokey and the Bandit or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Sounds amazing, Kevin. I love that. Take off your clothes and go with the flow for merch.
That's right. Go with that.
Scooch out of your clothes and go with the flow.
Maybe criminals like to be unencumbered.
Yeah, we have talked about a lot of naked people tonight, Lottie. Right? What have we become? Oh my gosh. Well, I never.
Well, and with that attitude, you never will.
The hush puppies had Lottie. The hush puppies had little sweet corns in them. Nice.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh, they have a nudist colony down the street. Ooh.
really? Do you and April frequent it often?
No. There's no way.
No judgment. No judgment either way.
No. No, you could knock me over with a feather if that were the case.
I admire people that are nudists though, really. I mean, to be able to just
Well,
be that
yeah.
free and like unbothered, it's just amazing to me.
I would feel so vulnerable though.
I would feel so naked. Oh, I don't know why. But yeah, you do. It's right. You feel vulnerable. That's a good way to put it. You know, some people hide behind their hair. Some people hide behind their clothes.
Yeah. Like I know a few people in my personal life, like they go to bed like full pajamas because, you know, what if there were a fire?
Oh my God. Yes. Oh, I was in an earthquake in SoCal, a really huge one, and I did not have any clothes on. So yes. I was in that position, and
you subscribed to the
Well, I have clothes next to my bed. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Because if they're, you know, if it happens again, I could just grab the clothes and just, you know, or a robe or something like that at least.
Yeah.
Because when it happened, it was like pitch black. I couldn't see anything. And it was like 4 a.m. You know, I didn't know what the hell was going on.
And your power goes out, right?
Right. Yeah. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
And I was almost naked. So I was almost starting my own nudist colony.
There you go.
Good thing it was dark.
I'm sure you weren't the only one.
Right. April said, doesn't everybody have clothes next to the bed on the floor? Well, maybe. Mine were not next to the bed. They were a little further away, so I had to kind of like feel my way.
Did you have to scooch?
Oh no, I scooched when I got into bed, and then I couldn't find them later. Let's see. Yeah, earthquakes suck. You went through one, right?
Yeah. Luckily, it was so funny. It was summer. Like a 2000 and I mean, April and Kevin probably remember this. It was like 2011, I think. And it was so weird because I just heard like a boom and I thought maybe something in my basement happened. I didn't know. I went to go look. And then like everything shut down like on the street, like the power went out and everything. It was during the day. It was like 4:00 in the afternoon and it was a hot like August day.
Mm-hmm.
But it was eerie. It was because I've been in a lot of hurricanes and a couple tornadoes, things like that, and like the world just stops. So it was bizarre, and I turned the news on, but there was a lag because I guess, you know, they had gone through it too, and they were trying to figure out what had happened because that's very unusual.
Right. April said, yeah, I thought the kids were shaking my bed.
Yeah, it was bizarre. So it took a while for the news to come on. And then, of course, like the phone calls started and everybody was making sure everybody was okay because people were at work.
Right.
And
yeah, because 4:00, I mean, that's like almost when people are getting off of work, right? Most people.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really bizarre. Yeah, and I had an in-ground pool, and that little sucker cost me $80,000 because there was a crack.
Oh no!
In the foundation. I mean, luckily, like it was covered and everything, but it was a mess because, like, that's a whole. I mean, people who own pools and boats, like, I have mad respect for because that's like that is such a commitment.
Right. The upkeep and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
April said, you know what it felt like, the physical version of anxiety. Everything is moving, but you're not. Yeah, it was weird.
I was in and I don't want to like, well, I'm not doxing myself because I'm not there anymore, but it was the Northridge earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't too far away from it, and it was terrifying. To this day, I still have like, you know, PTSD from it almost. It's so scary. It really is.
Well, yeah, and my ex-husband, he was in he was hiking somewhere in on the West Coast when it happened. And
Oh wow, so he wasn't even there, huh?
no, he wasn't there. But he's from California, and he went through the earthquake in San Francisco in the 80s.
Right.
Yeah. So I called him and I'm like, oh my God, we're all going to die. And he's like, that was nothing. He said, that's a hiccup. And I'm like, but to you, to me, this is not a hiccup.
Yeah. April, it's just like some background music. Yeah, it's not really, it's like hip hop, lo-fi.
It's elevator music.
But I mean, they might play it in elevators. I don't know, and that's cool. But yeah, what it's right, like what you're used to, right? I mean, being from California, I'm used to some of them, but the one I went through then was just huge.
Yeah, and I don't like sudden things.
Right.
Like the earth, like a hurricane. I mean, hurricanes are terrible. They're awful. It's the worst. But at least you have like some kind of heads up.
Yeah.
Like with a tornado and an earthquake, like you really have no warning.
Right. It's just like, hello. Oh, speaking of hello, hola, Andy.
Hola, Andy.
And Honey Key
Girl.
Oh, I feel so honored. We have famous people in our chat. That's borderline. Kevin, behave, or I'm gonna take your wrench away, little brat.
Well, we have a theme.
He said Callie's gonna break off and be an island one day. It's gonna be a big Alcatraz. Well, hey, at least we have good weather in the meantime, so I'm happy with that.
Right. Andy, I watched your stream. I think it was it Monday night or something? It was really good. April, can you do me a favor and drop Andy's link?
Drop it like it's hot.
That's right.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Hola. Yeah, Honey K Girl said earthquakes are the worst. I jump and grab my kid and run. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have the urge to go outside, right? They say it's safer inside, but I think there's more room to run outside.
Oh my God, and now Jax is here.
Oh my goodness. This is a party now, you guys.
It is.
Welcome to Fantasy Islands, where we talk about scooching and dumb criminals. And
you guys missed all the criminal talk.
Yeah,
so
we watch a replay if you want.
So when you have an earthquake, though, what are the odds of there being the additional tremor or whatever, the aftershock?
Oh, there were tons of aftershocks.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. The place I was at was yellow tagged. So
what does that mean?
That means, okay, so they have like green tag is safe. You can stay there. No, like minimal to no damage. Yellow tag is there's damage and you probably shouldn't stay there. Red tag, you can't stay there at all. So much damage, where we were staying, it was an apartment and we were downstairs. The apartment above us came down into our apartment. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm never staying here again. And we moved because I'm not gonna. And ever since then, I'm like, we're only gonna live upstairs because I don't want to be underneath that again because that was super scary. And
yeah, I was on the third floor when mine happened.
Right, and Lottie, the there was an apartment building where it happened, the epicenter. And it was 3 stories. It went to 1 story.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, never again. I'm not going to be on the bottom floor ever again. So yeah, earthquakes. Yeah. And so at least you were on the top. That's good.
What do people do? Like when you have like armoires and like old school, you'd have like a TV or something. Do people bolt those down?
Yeah, a lot of people do. They bolt them to the wall. They have earthquake stuff like for that. But when we had a fish tank. It sloshed the fish out.
Oh my gosh!
The pool in the courtyard, all like the water sloshed out of the pool too into the courtyard. Dishes fell out of the cabinet. Crashed. The fridge door open. It was bad. So
I need to learn more about this. I'm gonna watch a documentary or something.
Yes, please do watch it.
Yeah,
we could watch something together sometime soon.
Yeah, I mean, because I've spent time in California, but I've never. I mean, obviously, I've never gone through an earthquake there, and it's fascinating to me, like how you just don't even know. Like I remember,
strap them to the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen things where people just don't have things like hanging, like little knick-knacky things.
You mean in California?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to take the chance of if it breaking. If it's super important, you probably shouldn't have it hanging up.
Yeah. Wow. And is there a season?
No.
Okay. So it could be it's not the heat or anything like that.
But I'll tell you what. Okay, you mentioned when you had that day, everything was eerily quiet, right?
Yeah.
That's what my experience has been every time I've been through an earthquake, where it's just really like still, and just quiet out there. Something feels off. So, it was weird because my cats, or I only had one cat at the time. The day before it happened, he was just meowing like crazy, just acting different. Meowing and just wanting, I don't know, he was just acting weird. So I think animals can sense it before we can too.
Oh, yeah. It's like a storm or something coming.
Right.
Like something's brewing.
Right. Like a fire in the wild, they'll run.
Yeah.
They sense it before we do.
Yeah. April, I'm learning things, okay? April said earthquakes.
No, that's a legitimate thing. Some people think that.
Well, I just thought, when it happened to us, it was just we were in the middle of a heat wave. I just thought like maybe that like the pressure, like I want to say like seismic pressure or something. I don't know.
And maybe there is a certain month it happens more than others. I don't know. The one I was in happened in January. So
wow, yeah.
And it was at 4 a.m. or 4ish, something like that. So yeah, let's watch something on that later, Lottie.
For sure. Oh yeah, now I'm fascinated.
And Jax is from the Midwest, so just thinking about earthquakes scares the crap out of her.
So honey, K-Girl, Jax, do you have tornadoes?
See, that would scare, but at least you have some warning, right?
Not much. I went through that tornado. It's like an F5. It was in Oklahoma, like in, I want to say 1999. It was bad. And I mean, poor Oklahoma. We'd just gotten through that whole Oklahoma City bomber thing. Oh God, bless their hearts.
Oh
wow. But yeah, I mean, you hear the sirens, and you hear them often in the summer. They go off like at dinner time in the summer. And you really become kind of numb to it because you're like, oh, another. I mean, it's like it's very similar to Florida where they have the storm warnings, and you're like, oh, whatever. So you don't think much of it, but that was, I mean, and tornadoes are so tricky because you could drive down a street and with 12 houses and 11 of them are perfectly intact. And then there's that one that's just nothing but.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. It's just like, why? Why does that happen?
Yeah, there's just splinters left and a refrigerator.
Right. April said, yes, living in the country, I could tell by the animals. The storm is coming. Yeah.
I always feel like a weird thing in the air. Like when there's like a thunderstorm or something coming, even if it's sunny, I just feel a weird thing in the air. Maybe I'm like part canine. I don't know.
Maybe you're part kitty.
Maybe I am.
Jack said I've had a tornado come and rip the roof off of a Walmart 1 street away, and it only rained at her house.
Right? It's the weirdest thing. I mean, I remember watching because everybody shows up, the CNNs, the Fox, they all show up, they land there afterwards. And watching the footage, it just looked like a war scene. It's crazy. And these poor people, they've worked their whole lives to earn these things and build these things, and
right.
And unfortunately, a lot of people get the short end of the stick when that stuff happens, because so many people are affected, and it's terrible. It's heartbreaking.
It really is. And it's like there's no rhyme or reason to it, right?
No, there really isn't.
But I guess it's a lesson to just live every day to its fullest and appreciate what you have. Nobody knows when it's their time.
No, you don't.
So just be the best person you can, and have fun, and be loving and kind, and just have good memories somebody can look back on instead of negative ones, I guess.
And always say I love you when you get off.
Yes, when you hang up the phone, when you're leaving the house.
Never know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
go to bed angry.
No, I mean, seriously, you just don't know. Like I didn't mean to turn it dark, but you just don't know.
Right. Yeah. Nobody knows when it's their time. Yeah, just that did turn dark. Let's change the subject.
Anyway.
We went from dumb criminals to depressing topics, but that's okay.
Yeah, Jack said the good thing, because it's a direct hit, it's easier to recover than a hurricane because the whole area is destroyed. Yeah.
I don't want to go through any of them. Thank you. No, thank you, ma'am.
No, but the happy part of it, I mean, not that any of that is happy, but you really see total strangers and your neighbors all come together for the greater good when that stuff does happen. You really, because you don't think neighbors don't talk to each other anymore. People don't even nod at each other on the street in passing anymore. But
especially during cornholio.
Yeah. But when things like that happen, you really do see everybody come together to try to, make it a better situation.
Right. And that shows humanity. Humans are kind, mostly. Most people are good.
Yeah. I think most people are.
Especially when it's a crisis like that. They want to help people.
Yeah.
When a tornado comes, everyone around is usually there to help those that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be in the path. Yep.
I remember when I had mine, though, they had to, the Red Cross had to come on the national news and ask people to, because people wanted to donate,
for the hurricane or
no, the tornado.
Tornado. Okay.
The one in Oklahoma. And they were, they had to put a hard stop to people that were just basically spring cleaning, and they were just giving their junk.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. The Marie Kondo or whatever.
yes, they were Marie condoing. Yeah, what is that? Wait,
I think it's condo, isn't it? Marie Kondo?
No, maybe it is. I did that. I loved that. Oh my God.
If you don't feel an attachment to it, get rid of it.
Does it speak to you?
Does it speak to you? Well, if it does, I'm throwing it away because it's probably haunted.
Oh, Kevin just spooked April. He'd gone to bed. Just birthday.
Kevin, you joker, you.
Kevin, you better be careful or you're going to get stuck sleeping in the garage again.
Oh, God, that was hilarious. And April's like, he wasn't even mad.
I know.
Marie Kondo, yeah. Kondo.
Oh, nice. Okay. Did you ever try that? I loved it.
I didn't follow it to the letter. I just basically knew if you don't use it,
Yeah.
Get rid of
Oh
it.
no, I went bananas.
Of course you did, Lottie. Because it was the in thing to do, right? So, yes, our goal is to help more people live a life that sparks joy, and we are committed to offering the simplest, most effective tools and services to help you get there. She said that's what her website says.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's also a series on Netflix if anybody wants to watch it. That's how this whole thing took off. Let's call it Marie Calendaring.
Marie Calendar. No, you don't want to bring down Marie Kondo too.
No.
And speaking of which, I think it's time to tell your Marie Calendar story again, because a lot of people don't know about that.
Wait, now?
Yeah, why not? Some people don't know about it. The people watching the replay, if anybody ever does one day,
oh,
you might want to know.
I need Princess, but anyway, so I was engaged to my ex-husband, which that sounds awful. We were engaged and we were trying to save.
I know, it's like, you know how that ended.
Right. Yeah, it didn't work out. Well, I mean, it worked out for 20 years, but whatever. So, April, you don't know. Yes, April, you know the story. So anyway, we were so poor because we were going to get married and we were in our early 20s and we were on a road trip, going through California, and whatchamacallit, we stopped at a Marie Callender's to eat. And when we were
Marie Callender's is like, I mean, some people, is that everywhere? Does everybody have them? I don't remember.
I don't think so. It's
like kind of like an Olive Garden or
like more like a Perkins, or
I don't know what that is, but
more like a Bob Evans or something. Like
okay, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. So when we were checking out, the server asked us if we'd like to donate $5, like for some type of charity, and we really didn't have $5 at the moment, like to just give to a charity. And she said, would you like to donate $5, or you could do nothing at all?
I mean, how rude of her. First of all, I could see why Lottie got really mad. And later on, she's like, I'm going to bring you to your knees one day, Marie Callender, and you're not going to be in business anymore. And
no,
look what happened.
I didn't get mad at all. I felt really guilty. Well, I thought it was really snarky the way she said it.
Yeah, she shamed you.
She did. She wow. Marie Callender charity shamed me.
Or you could just do nothing.
Yeah, or you could just do nothing.
I think I'm going to say that. You know what? You guys, can you like and subscribe this, or you could just do nothing? That'll be my new thing. And people will be all, see ya.
No, so like 100 years later, they subsequently went bankrupt, and Princess Lufa and Jenny think I'm responsible.
Yeah, you are. Every time I pass Marie Callender's, I see her outside of the restaurant crying. And she's just like, Lottie, I'm so sorry. Why didn't you just talk to me about it? And I'm like, here, there, Marie. Come on, let's go inside and talk about it over a chicken pot pie.
We have to find that stream. I've tried to find it so many times. It was so funny because that was the night. That was
on Sarah's, right?
No, that was on Nosy by Nature.
Okay.
That was the night we met your Australian Siri.
My God.
We talked about In-N-Out Burger versus Five Guys. That was the night we talked about the Chipotle.
Yeah, my Siri likes to say, I'm like, how do you say Chipotle in Italian? And it says Chipotle.
No, that was such a funny, and Wasab was there.
Oh, I miss Wasab. If you're listening, Wasab, we love you.
Get out of the bushes.
Yeah, come and say hello to us.
No, that was we should, oh my God, we should find that stream and like replay it or something on here and just like laugh at it.
Right. That was fun.
It was fun.
Honey K Girl said, oh yeah, April said Marie Callender shaming.
Oh.
Honey K Girl said you should have told her you would put it on your calendar.
Right?
Oh yeah, they do have it in the freezer section.
Yes.
I took a picture of it once when I went to the store.
Oh yeah, she wasn't the only one. It was a thing for a while.
I took a picture of the actual restaurant and of the freezer section. I think Lisa did too, didn't she?
She did. It became a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Lufa called me one night. And she's like, Lottie, guess what I'm eating? She's like, I'm eating chicken Popeye. And I was like,
yeah, the taste of tears from Marie Callender.
Oh my goodness. Well, maybe they need to find more hospitable staff.
Yeah, I mean, it was just she was a bitter Betty. You know, she didn't represent Marie Callender's.
April said, was it a whole thing or just a thing? I don't know.
It was a whole thing.
You were there, April.
Andy wants a turkey pot pie. You know, I think those are subpar, Andy. I like chicken pot pies better. I don't care for the turkey.
Well, maybe you haven't had the right one.
No, I've had a few, and they're just always meh. I love the chicken. You know what I would love, Lottie? I would love a chicken pot pie without the chicken. Just the filling and the vegetables are my favorite, and the crust. So does that make sense?
Well, why don't you have chicken and dumplings with biscuits?
But it wouldn't have the same crust as the pot pie.
Well, you could get crispy biscuits.
Maybe I just want what I want.
Oh.
Quit pot pie shaming me.
Well, no, I mean you could. Well, then you should make a chicken pot pie sans chicken.
I might do that. If I knew how to cook one.
Oh, it's not that hard.
I would ask Marie Callender's, but she's out of business. So
no, you can even buy those little mini frozen pie crusts.
Yeah.
No, it's not that hard. I think the worst part is the gravy.
Right. I'll just go and get one from KFC and just scoop out the chicken and just eat the rest of it.
Well, yeah, you could do that. I'm sure Mr. Dom would eat the chicken.
It's a quarter of a thing.
Oh, Honey K Girl said, have you tried Marie Callender's canned soup? It reminds me of the filling. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Ooh, I'm going to have to look for that. Crispy, flaky crust shaming.
I'm just trying to be helpful, April.
I want my biscuits fry hard, muffos.
Are you now, Jenny? Are you a chicken dumplings fan?
I am. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Dumplings are really good.
Mm-hmm. My grandmother Lottie made the best chicken and dumplings I've ever. Oh my god.
Aww. Lottie Callender, that was her name.
Yeah. No. Not a calendar. No.
Lottie Marie Callender.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny you say that.
I know, after he said it.
After you said it, you're like, oh shit.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh god, that was too funny.
Right.
It was an inside joke. But
okay.
You know, speaking of like pies and stuff, like apple pie, I like the crust and the filling.
I know you
but not the apples.
You like the goo.
I do. The apples just get in the way. And clam chowder, I don't like the potatoes, but I like everything else.
Oh.
I'm weird, I know.
No, I mean, well, no, you're not weird but do you feel like it would the constitution wouldn't be there like if you so say you're making a stew and you don't put like onions in or something. So then like the whole taste would be off, but you don't necessarily want to eat the onion. But
yeah, that's true. If you leave one thing out, it might totally change it. You're correct.
Yeah.
So I think just pick out the parts you don't like, right? And just eat the parts you do. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Whole body calendars. Oh, I bet you do, Kevin. He makes bomb chicken dumplings.
Oh, I know he does.
Chicken scratch. April likes the dumplings part. Not, you don't like the dumplings part so much. Got it.
And there's there's an art to chicken dumplings because I've had a lot that aren't that great. But like actually making the dumplings, it's not that difficult. I think people are intimidated by it.
April's shaming me now. How about don't waste food? Well, it's better than overeating something you don't want, right? I could give it to Mr. Dom, the other part. Oh no, Kevin.
Yeah. Don't let Bruno know that. He'll be knocking on your door.
Yeah, I'll be knocking on the door to steal the pig so you don't cook it. Georgia. Hello.
Oh, hey, Georgia.
I had Georgia on my mind. Isn't that weird? That's a song, by the way.
I know that. I'm not 10 years old.
I'm telling people that are listening, maybe. And who sings it?
Ray Charles.
Very good.
Oh, remember when it was the opening to Designing Women?
That I don't really remember the theme song.
Tell me you watched Designing Women.
Well, I do declare, of course I did.
Oh my goodness. We were gonna have to like
were we gonna have to throw hands?
No, but we were gonna have to unfriend each other on social media.
She's gonna take me down like she did Marie Callender's.
Hang on, I'm walking to give Piper water. So if you hear noise, that's what it is.
Oh, you know you're going pee. Come on.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Snotty Lottie has entered the building. I'm sure Lottie's not snotty.
Who called me Snotty Lottie?
April.
Oh, goodness gracious. She knows better than that.
I know, Georgia. It's been a while. I'm so glad you made it. So yeah, I wasn't like the biggest fan of Designing Women. I would watch it with my grandma.
Oh, I loved it.
And it was okay. You know, I think that sometimes they were. I don't know who was your favorite Designing Women.
That would have been a toss up between Annie Potts, who was I can't remember what her name was, and Delta Burke.
I kind of like the lead lady, Dixie Carter.
Oh yeah. I
remember her Sugar Baker, was that the last name?
Julia Sugar Baker.
Yeah, I think I liked her the best.
She is my mother personified.
I would love your mother then, because I just really liked her a lot.
She is my mother. Like, remember she would give those like every once in a while she'd have a hissy fit. Well, not a hissy fit, because everything, I mean, that show was way ahead of its time.
Right. April's with me. She liked oh no, she liked Delta. She doesn't like Delta. Well, whatever. So yeah, I think it was ahead of its time. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I think now we're almost at a point now where like these shows, I mean, I don't really watch network TV anymore. And I certainly, I mean, other than Superstore, I don't really watch sitcoms anymore, but it's also surface now. Like back then, they really used to touch on things like societal issues. And now
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, Georgia. Oh, that's right, Georgia. I remember a couple weeks ago.
You had surgery. Your fifth surgery. Wow. But you're doing well, so that's awesome.
Well, we had our toes crossed, Georgia.
Not those toes.
But... No, not those toes. But you can have your toes crossed all you want, sweetheart. Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she's doing better. So
that's right.
That's awesome. Anthony was there. Wait, who was Anthony?
Oh, Anthony was Anthony was like he was a runner. Remember he would.
Oh yeah. I remember him. He was funny. Yes.
And he was like that one night. He was like, they're gonna exfoliate me because they wanted to give him a spa night.
We're gonna do that to Kevin.
Oh, it was so.
Or Wasab or Andy or Smokey. Where's Smokey been?
I don't know. I don't think Smokey knows about this channel.
Well, somebody better tell Smokey. Go on the streets and tell Smokey where we are, please. Thank you. On the YouTube streets. Because we miss seeing Smokey.
Yeah. I love Smokey.
Me too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, Piper's mad too. She's growling.
Aww. Kevin will be baby soft. Yes, you will. Oh, it was a revision from your reconstruction surgery. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with the results.
Well, that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
And you know,
funny.
I heard from a little birdie that Georgia and I have the same birthday.
Is that right? Oh, okay.
Yep. I read it somewhere, and I'm not going to say where because I don't know if she wants everybody to know. But yeah, we have the same birthday, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Do you ladies share the YouTube stream on Twitter? No, we don't, Honey K Girl. Although that's not a bad idea, Lottie. Maybe we should make one together.
I know. I keep thinking about that because I never send my stuff out either, and it's probably a shame, you know, because I have like 12 followers.
Right? So, maybe we could like the Sunbury Housewives ladies, where they have like MJ in front of one, and then you know the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that, so where people know who they're speaking with.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the music stopped.
Yeah, Georgia said, yes, the girls look amazing. And you know what, Georgia? They're going to look the same way when you're 85. That's what it's all about.
The girls? Oh, no. Are we back to that again?
There you go.
Oh, yes, we do have the same birthday. That's awesome, Georgia.
April doesn't like when other women talk about exfoliating.
Honey K Girl said, I just know when Julia shared the link, I'd find you guys. Yeah,
that's right. I
always appreciated her doing that too.
Yeah, I know. We need to get on our game over here.
Yep. Lottie, come on. That could be your thing. I set up the streams and stuff.
Hey, Picker Leech.
You could be the Twitter person.
You're asking me. Oh, come on now. Well, I can copy things.
Picker's my friend.
I can copy now. So there's that.
I can copy now.
No, I can copy and paste things.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So wait. Oh, I need an update. Picker Leech. So when is it going to get cool for you? Like, when is it going to turn fall season for you? Like,
you know, I could ask Siri for you if you want.
No, I want to hear it from Picker.
Because my Siri's Australian, just like Picker. Although Picker does not have an Australian accent.
No, he has a British accent, right?
Mm-hmm. I've actually spoken with him before. Yep. He has a very nice accent.
Oh, Honey K Girl said, I never got notification for this one. I was walking on the YouTube stream.
You know what to do to solve that, right, Honey K Girl? Hit that notification bell and click all.
Yes, always click all.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you don't get notified of anything. Okay, here's your answer.
Oh, okay. Lottie, I don't know. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's been very cold for a few days, and then it went warm again. Kind of like here, right?
Yeah.
April said, your head of PR doesn't have Twitter. Must be a rookie.
Wait, we all have Twitter. We just think Twitter's the devil.
Yeah.
Like, we all have
Well, I mean, I think it serves a purpose, but you got to be careful. You can't go too deep into it. Otherwise, it becomes kind of toxic.
Yeah, I remember in the beginning, I was all over the Twitters, and then it just get like you really you really have to pick your poison with this stuff. Because if you let it, like, it just can consume you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has all clicked. Oh, Honey K Girl, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, they're just screwing us over then. YouTube, get your act together.
But Picker Leech pointed out that he was telling Honey K Girl he gets notifications immediately on his phone and not for 20 minutes or so on his PC. See, mine's the opposite, where I get it on my laptop right away, but then my phone won't even mention it.
Right. Well, here's the solution. Have both of them open and wait for us. That sounds reasonable, right?
Quit your job.
Right? Just sit by the computer all day long, have your phone in one hand, and just wait. You'll eventually catch us.
Yeah.
We jest.
Oh, I was gonna say something and I completely lost my train.
It'll
of
come
thought.
back to you.
It will. It'll come back to me.
Kevin's gonna have the first bonfire of the season tomorrow night.
Ooh. Are we having a barbecue too?
Dork scooter.
Oh, dork scooter.
Oh, April, that's cute. Welcome to our chat. Please hit like if you kind of like it.
If you
and if you not, whatever.
Yeah, if you even kind of like it, just hit it. And if you don't,
give us a pity like and subscribe.
Yeah.
then like if you don't like us later, if you feel like we're too annoying, you could just unsub.
And you can always share us out too. Well, not in a nefarious way. But
Look at these idiots.
You could share our stream.
Oh wow, it's been warm there, and we're Georgia.
Georgia, you had those tornadoes. Oh, sweet.
So
Georgia.
sorry.
Oh gosh,
scary.
Last night must have been a nightmare. We were just discussing tornadoes and earthquakes.
Kind of like it's not that far low.
There you go. Oh gosh. Did you have Georgia, is there a lot of damage where you are? Oh my goodness. Huh.
So Lottie, did you want to play that that game that you told me about?
Do it.
And can you tell the people how it works?
Okay, so there's a game called Florida Man. Not to keep dragging Florida, but again, Florida has a sunshine law, so everything's public. So it seems like all the crazier people are in Florida. But okay, sweet dreams, Kevin. Gonna go scooch into the house.
Good night, Kevin. Sweet dreams. Good luck with your exfoliating. Don't get locked out of the house. Good night.
So you put your you're supposed to put your birth date and your year into the search engine, but given that this is YouTube and we want to protect your privacy, you do not need to do that. You can just give us like a random date. We could just spit random
please.
date.
I kind of encourage not giving your personal information. Just give us random dates. Then Lottie or myself will look it up and we can read it to you.
And we can read you like the dumbest crime of that day, which is it's fun. My little niece, well, I say little, she's a grown woman at this point, but you know, she told me about it on vacation a couple years ago, and April knew about it too. It's a good time. So okay, well, let's give it so let's just give it a go. We'll do what's today is
the 26th where I'm at and the 27th where you were at.
Well, pardon me, I have the hiccups. Flip a coin.
Oh, they were like, pardon me, because I said where you're at. I'm like, whoa, sorry. I didn't mean to dox you or anything.
Sorry, no, it was mid-hiccup.
Pardon me? Okay, so
mid-hiccup and I sounded angry.
You're like, oh, okay. March. I know what I'm talking about here. March 20.
Yeah, to give you guys an example, what year should we use?
Let's use 1956.
Okay. Oh, April, or Kevin's gonna lock April. No, the tides have turned.
Florida man. Oh, here we go. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Summer. April, I think summer.
It brought up like the weird, like it brought up 2019.
Oh, well, you're reading that. I'm gonna read Georgia's comment. She said it was scary. Luckily, by the time it was south of Atlanta, it broke up. I'm northeast of Atlanta, so we were okay. They started in Alabama and came over the state line into Georgia. Oh, I'm so sorry. We were just saying how terrifying that is because you don't know. Like it's such. You know, you get those. I don't know. Do you guys have in Georgia and Alabama? Do you guys have the tornado sirens? Because then you really don't know. But, you know, you have your phone that gives you the warning. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, I have, it just keeps coming up with January 7th. A Florida man hit dad in the face with pizza. Want me to read that one?
Why?
Let's find out.
Okay, yeah. Check it out, everybody.
Florida man hit dad in face with pizza after learning he helped deliver him. What? A Florida man who found out his father helped deliver him when he was born inexplicably, um, inexplicably, smashed hot pizza in the older man's face upon
Oh,
learning the
for goodness
news.
sakes.
He's charged with domestic battery. He remained in the county jail in lieu of a $150 bond. Tampa reported that sheriff's deputies were called Thursday to the Houston family's home, where they found a pizza slice on the chair and cheese and sauce strewn around the room.
That's CSI over there.
According to an arrest report.
Wow.
Houston's father told the deputies his son became angry after learning he'd helped deliver him in 1985. Aww. Okay, so let's do April's. You want to look at what?
No, I will, but wait. So he helped deliver him. So why was he angry?
Maybe he was embarrassed because he saw him naked or something. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
1996, July 4th, 1996.
Ooh.
Male, Florida man.
Oh, Georgia, you do have sirens. Well, good. I wonder with smartphones and everything if they'll phase those out.
Okay. This one, a Florida man was arrested after playing a guitar. Let's see. After playing a guitar rendition of the national anthem on July 4th. Lane Pittman, 22, told the station he was playing the electric guitar in front of his friend's house on Neptune Beach when a police officer told him to move out of the street. He says police officer gave him permission to continue playing on the sidewalk. But the Neptune Beach.
Well, that was fair.
The police department denies that.
Oh.
Decked out in an American flag apparel, Pittman wailed out a version of the Star-Spangled version of the Star-Spangled that drew a crowd of about 200 people. Oh, they have a YouTube video.
He was letting his star shine.
I know, he's YouTube famous now. Shows the crowd cheering and applauding as he ends his performance. But then the officers come and tell Pittman they needed to talk.
Is the YouTube video, who is that licensed? Is it licensed? Like, is it a major news?
That's a good question. You could probably just Google the keywords.
Okay.
The musician ended up being cuffed and was charged with breach of peace. Hopefully he didn't have any scooching in the back seat.
No. Well, yeah, hopefully not, because I think he was unaccompanied.
Well, he could scooch on his own.
I'm sure that happened.
Officers told the police station or TV station that the crowd turned hostile, and the only way to stop it was to remove Pittman from the location. Pittman, however, says the crowd was peaceful up until his arrest. Who do you believe, Pittman or the police?
Well, there's video proof, so
I think we're gonna have to investigate this further later on.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna put that in the notebook.
I know, right, April? It's funny you would get the guitar player.
Oh yeah.
Lottie, do you want to pick the next date?
Yeah.
Why don't you Google one real quick?
Oh, okay.
Or you know what? Yeah, because I want you to read one too.
Okay. Hold on.
All right.
I'm gonna pick Piper's birthday. Because, hopefully nobody's gonna want to dox Piper. You would hope. So that is March 17th, 2020. Florida man. Hold on.
Okay, Georgia, we'll do yours next.
Okay. So this is in Brevard County in Melbourne, Florida. A drunk Florida man thanked a good Samaritan who gave him a place to stay when he couldn't get home by peeing all over his bedroom and then attacking him. The victim said he was at a party in downtown Melbourne on Saturday when he met Colin Geib, who he described as a friend of a friend. Geib was drunk, didn't have a way to get home, and couldn't provide his address, so the victim took him back to his place so he could have a safe place to be. No good deed. The victim allowed Geib to sleep in a room and went to sleep in another room for the night. Sunday morning, the victim heard noises from the house and found Geib peeing everywhere in the room, according to the affidavit. Police said the victim repeatedly asked Geib to leave, but he wouldn't and instead became upset and turned violent. He came at me with his penis out and attacked me, the victim said.
Why? Censor yourself, woman.
Sorry. I did get a P1, April. Geib, who is 6 feet tall and 170 pounds, punched the man multiple times, attempted to choke him, and pushed him to a wall before the victim was able to wrestle him out the front door and call police. When asked about the incident, Geib said, "You heard the whole story. There's nothing I need to tell you," and asked, "Why am I here?" according to authorities. Police said they found blood at the front door, holes in the walls, and a room saturated with urine. He was arrested and charged with battery, indecent exposure, and property damage.
Wow.
I got a good one. Well, not a good one.
He sounded really pissed off to me.
Very, very angry.
You get it?
Oh, I get it. Yes.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy. It's funny that you got that one.
Wait, I am gonna go peacock. I will be right back.
But wait, Picker has questions.
Oh,
Where did he punch him? And did he punch him midstream?
I don't know. It didn't offer me the details.
Oh my gosh. Georgia, I'm not sure. We'll have to talk about that later. I don't know. Okay, Lottie, go peacock and
okay, I will be right back.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna look up September 5th, 1972. That's what Georgia wanted to look up, right? September 5th, 1972. Did I read that right? 1972? Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to look that one up here. And oh, I have a naked shenanigans one. What the hell's going on in Florida? No, I don't think that one's coming up, Georgia. Can you pick another year? Maybe we'll do like in the 80s. Is that okay? The same day, but in the 80s. Oh, Zachary. I didn't know that you're a Virgo. Nice. Okay, let's do like 1980 and see if something comes up. Because for some reason, 70s aren't coming up. Yeah, gosh, what the heck's going on with that date? Nothing's coming up here. Let's put Florida email. Yeah, same here, Zachary. And so is Georgia. Not the same day, but we're Virgos as well.
I am back.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank Thank you.
I'm not having good luck with September 5th. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no, really?
Can you Google it and see if you find something? Because I'm not having
Sure,
luck.
absolutely.
She wanted 1975, but nothing was coming up. I tried 1980, and it just brings up the game. Maybe I'm not wording it correctly.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why it wasn't coming up, April. I didn't see that. To put Florida man arrested. Okay. Duh.
What year?
She said 1975 originally. So if you could find that one, or 1972, I think. I don't know. 1970 something. Yeah, thank you for your patience, chat. We're learning. Yeah.
Yeah, this is all just poops and giggles. Oh, you know what? Here's one.
Naked shenanigans.
Naked shenanigans. Did you find? Oh, you found that one.
I saw that one earlier, but I didn't see the arrest. That you had to put the arrested.
Oh man, I clicked on an ad.
I found one from 1985. Want me to just read that one?
Yeah, go for it. And then you know what we can do? Because that's like pre-Florida Man. Because I will read what happened.
No, sorry. Can't access. This is newspapers.com.
Okay, you want to hear fun birthday facts about what happened on that day, September 5th, 1972?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, well, first of all, here are some celebrity birthdays. Raquel Welch in 1940. I don't know who a lot of these people are. Jack Daniels, 1850. Cat
Jack
Graham.
Daniels, is that like the whiskey?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. He was born on September 5th, 1850.
Pre-Florida Man. There was a time before Florida Man existed?
Yes, I think so. The wedding and what happened on my birthday, September 5th. In 1921, Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle party in San Francisco ends with the death of the young actress Virginia Robb, one of the first scandals of the Hollywood community. 1942, World War II, the Japanese High Command orders withdrawal at Milne Bay, the first Japanese defeat in land warfare during the Pacific War. 1984, Western Australia becomes the last Australian state to abolish capital punishment. Your life path number is 6. It represents justice, nurturing, and responsibility. You possess great compassion and seek to be of service to others. Hold on.
I need to step away for just a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course. You are most compatible with a person born. So, just those needles in a haystack. You're most compatible with a person born on August 2nd, 1972. You're least compatible with a person born on February 21st, 1966. The number one song on your birthday was Alone Again by Gilbert O'Sullivan. The most popular baby names were Jennifer and Michael. Let's see. I think those are all the fun facts. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, especially if you're into, there's like a bunch of astrology stuff. If you're into that sort of thing, that's fun. Doxing. April, doxing celebs on one of your first streams. Classic. Oh, April, that's your husband's birthday. Oh, we must be the same age. Okay. Whatever happened to Gilbert Godfrey? I don't think it's the comedian. I think there's a musician. I don't know. Let's see what happened to him. Why not? Oh, he's not even in the Google search. It just automatically directed me to the comedian. I don't even think he has a Wikipedia, but he had a #1 album. Oh, that's
what
a
did
shame.
I miss?
Well, I started to search for Gilbert Godfrey, not the comedian, the musician.
Do you have a musician with that name?
Yeah, he had the #1 song on that birthday.
Oh, still September 5th?
Yeah.
That's actually, he put in the chat, so I could say it's Zach's birthday.
Oh, that's Zach's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Zach, we're like, oh my God, we're so close. And 8, that's funny.
I don't know about the year, but the day.
Well, of course it's the year. I said so.
All right, what you say goes.
Oh yeah, Georgia, the comedian. His voice is super. Remember when he was on the Cosby Show? Gilbert Gottfried? Oh.
Maybe I should put a date. Did anybody else have a date to put in there, or do you want me to just do a random one?
Go for it.
Let's do April 24th, 1996.
Okay.
Florida man arrested.
Oh, it's George's husband's birthday. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was so confused. And Zach, you were born in 1987. You're a baby.
Yeah, it keeps bringing me to newspapers.com.
Oh, no.
Just give me a minute here.
Well, maybe we should leave the year out of it unless it's like the past 10 years. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. This one's a bad one. Somebody stabbed somebody for hogging the bathroom.
He has a tinkle.
Yeah, another bathroom one. What's going on with that? Yeah, I'm not going to go into the details because it's kind of bad, but wow. Okay. Anybody else have another? I know my computer is just being weird about this. I hope I'm doing it correctly. Let's just put May 6th, 2000.
Okay.
The man arrested. Florida man punches Jimmy John's employee.
Oh.
Let's see if it'll let me do that one. A Florida man punches Jimmy John's employee because his sandwich took too long. Wasn't freaky fast
He probably
enough.
put mayonnaise on it.
Yeah, Lottie's mayonnaise shaming again, everybody. So the Boca Raton resident Matthew James Visconti, a man who enjoys an efficiently prepared sub sandwich after a long night of drinking, was arrested Saturday night after punching a Jimmy John's employee in the face for not making his sub freaky fast enough. They were called there about 10 p.m. and he appeared agitated and aggressive while complaining that he hadn't got the sandwich that he paid for. The store manager had a cut on the bridge of his nose after being punched by Visconti. While police were gathering information, Visconti allegedly began walking away east on Clementis Street. Told that he had to remain while the investigation continued, Visconti said, expletive that, why am I going back? He allegedly, he's 22 by the way, he allegedly elbowed and kicked at 2 officers before being handcuffed. He also wedged himself between 2 palm trees and had to be placed in leg hobbles after he continued kicking at the officers.
Can you imagine this guy
to jail?
This poor guy.
I know.
He goes to work to be his sandwich artist, wonderful self.
I know.
He's minding his own business. Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
He's taken to a local hospital to treat facial abrasions sustained during a struggle with the police. He was released from Palm Beach County Jail on a $6,000 bond and faces charges of battery of an officer and disorderly intoxication. No word on whether he even ever got the sandwich he paid for. Yeah, wow. I know, right? The guy's just going to work, doing his job. And
can you imagine?
Yeah.
Now, here's a hot topic. Are you a fan of Jimmy John's?
I think I've been one time and it was just average. How about you?
I don't like their lack of condiments.
You don't like their condiments?
Their lack of condiments.
Oh, what's missing?
They only have, well, see, I'm East Coast, so I'm used to like a good hoagie. And they only offer like pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, onion. It's pretty much it. Like I want hots, I want sweet peppers, I want it all. Like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it up.
Oh, if you're gonna do it right. Do it with me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
R.I.P. George Michael.
I know. Was that George Michael or Wham?
It was Wham, but if y'all are into Carpool Karaoke, the very first Carpool Karaoke was it was before James Corden hopped over the pond to America, and he did there's an original premiere of Carpool Karaoke with George Michael, and
I actually saw that one, Lottie.
Oh, it makes me like if I'm ever in a bad mood, Bruno and I will both watch it because he's a huge fan as well.
I love George Michael.
Oh yeah, he's the best. He was the best, and that is just a tragedy. But
I know.
Not a fan of the Jimmy John's.
Yeah. So what sandwich shop do you prefer?
Oh well, mine are all local. I'm not.
Oh, don't dox yourself, but like chain wise, what's your one of your?
I really don't.
I think I like Subway. I mean, there's a couple other ones around here. I don't know if it'd be doxing myself if I said it or not.
You know what freaks me out about a Subway?
What?
They all smell exactly the same with the bread. And it's
they have the same recipe.
Well, I mean, you could call it the same recipe, or you could also call it the same, like, over-processed.
Well, yeah, it's not going to be like freaking health food or anything. But hey, no, I'm not going to use him as an example because he was a pedophile. But it worked for some people to lose weight, right?
That's an approach.
I know it's probably not the most healthy one.
It's not very sustainable.
No,
but,
exactly. Yeah. But I mean, that's what they were going for back in the day. You know, like eat 3 sandwiches a day and lose weight.
I think it was 2.
Oh, well, that's right.
Yeah. So you skip breakfast.
No, I think they had a breakfast one, didn't they?
But I don't.
You're right. They said just skip breakfast and have one for lunch, like a 6-inch sub for lunch, and then or a foot long, and then 6-inch for dinner. I don't know.
Yeah, but I've been on the subway train when I was in places where there were no hoagies or subs available. So I've done it. But yeah, it's oh yes, April Firehouse, yes.
April said, I hope he got a jail bologna sandwich.
Right. I hope he did too. Yes, Firehouse. I am a fan. Yes, April. Subway trains are actually a thing. What is witch? Is that a southern thing, Georgia? Witch? That sounds good. And then that's a whole other thing, like the regional
Lottie?
thing. Like, do you call it a Sammy? What's that? Can you hear me?
I'm having issues here.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't have admin either. Can you guys hear us? Oh, they hear. Okay. No, April, I don't assume because she's named Georgia that she's in this house. I assumed it because we discussed the tornado earlier. Oh, honey K girl, you have witches too. Oh, and now I want to go. What is a witch? I'm going to have to Google this. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to check on our host.
Am I here?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Are y'all good?
I was having some internet issues there for a second, but I think it cleared up. I hope.
I hope so.
Yeah, it was lagging. It wouldn't even let me do anything. The whole computer froze up for a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was sorry about that.
So Jenny, are you familiar?
I'm gonna hop down and then come back up. You'll be fine if I come right back.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Wait, I'm very intrigued by this witch thing. Oh, I got excited. I thought there was one near me. No. Oh. Wait, I'm going to type in an old zip code and see if that comes up. Oh, man. Oh. See menu. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, so what do you guys call your sandwiches? Do you call them grinders, Sammys, hoagies? Huh. Oh, and it's reasonable too. Look at all the pickle options. Oh man, you guys make me jealous. I want a witch. Oh, it's like witch sandwich. Get it? Oh, I get it now. Okay, that's clever. Oh, I like Jersey Mike's too, honey K girl. They have a good cheesesteak. And we go on cheesesteak tours like every few months to Philadelphia. We just drive around like lumps and eat like 3 cheesesteaks in one day and go home. It's kind of a thing. Oh, you have one too, April? Oh, well, I'm going to April's in May, so that's going to be a field trip for sure. Oh, maybe we can vlog it, April. April says sandwich. Chip buddy, bacon buddy. Oh.
Oh, can you hear me?
Welcome back.
Look who's here. Look who was backstage when I came back. Lufa.
Lufa.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry I wasn't here to let you up. I was having some
No, I just got here. Sorry. I got a long-winded phone call after I got off work, but here I am.
Oh,
is everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So we missed the drive-through Diet Coke.
Sorry.
We'll survive.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was crazy. The bologna sandwich comment was still up there the whole time.
Oh, so
What are we
Pickerly,
talking about?
Oh, prison stuff and
we're talking
dumb
about
criminals.
kinds of things.
Hey,
Yes,
whatever works, man.
yes, we're gonna have a witchy mukbang in when I go see April.
A witchy mukbang.
Yeah,
What on earth does that involve?
well, apparently there's a new sandwich shop that's hit the South called Witch.
Oh yeah, we have one here. It's really good.
No,
I've never even heard of it. They have
Yes.
really.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Which
go.
one?
I don't think they have them where I'm at, but
Oh.
man, if I go visit you, Lufa, we're gonna go to one.
oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Prison
Yes, a witch
sandwiches.
mukbang. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
no, when I have my cheat days, like I don't even care.
As long as cheat days are not cheat months, then that's okay.
It's
There
true.
you go.
I
We
mean,
talked about that last night. Lottie's like, yeah, the thing with people having cheat days is sometimes they lead to more like 4 cheat days in a row or something like that.
oh yeah, because we're working on something. Oh my god, you guys, when you see this thing we're working on, you're gonna we'll tell Lufa backstage.
Yeah, we'll tell you later. It's going to happen
Okay.
in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
We have to do some what do you call it? Googling.
Oh,
We have to do
this
some research on this.
Yeah, this rabbit
Okay.
hole is deep.
Mm-hmm. Lufa, Georgia said.
Hello, Georgia.
Lufa, I put it
Okay.
in the chat. The thing
Oh, okay.
we're gonna it's gonna be a whole
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I haven't seen that in forever and a day.
It's
There's
exciting.
there's
It's
gonna-
exciting and new. Not so new, but it's going to be exciting. Yes.
There's gonna be like a costume.
Oh my stars.
Not on my
wig,
part.
I
Thank
hope.
you very kindly.
Wait, what's that, Lufa?
A wig as well?
Well, no, that's unnecessary.
Oh man, I
Well-
think a wig would be awesome. But Lottie's like, no, that's crossing the line.
Maybe
I'm
that person looks different now than they used to.
yeah, they do. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
April acting like a little fawn in the woods. She knows what it is.
I know. It was her idea for corn's sake.
Well, I'm sorry, you guys. I haven't been around much, but as you know, probably I've been so wrapped up in that trial, and
Yes.
starting Monday, it's going to
Man.
get even busier.
Lufa, I didn't even know you had videos out. Lottie told me I need to go to your channel and catch up.
Yeah, I have to watch the last two because I have been
I don't think I hit the
Yeah.
notification all bell, which is which was horrible. I
Yeah.
need to go and look at your videos.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
So,
I'm getting
Lufa,
into it.
When
Yes.
is the start date of the
Monday.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, we're talking about the Derek Chauvin trial
Mhm.
in Minneapolis.
Yes. Monday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Wow.
And they'll start with opening statements. And so what I plan on doing is kind of just doing a small recap of
Mhm.
what happened each day.
Mhm.
And then hopefully getting a video put out. I'll try to get it out on the same day, but it'll either be that night or the next morning. I'll get a little recap out for what happened that day.
And April put check that you're still subbed to Van Lufa. I just saw mine was undone. Thank you, April. I will
Oh,
double
I
check
know
on that.
that's happening everywhere.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Crazy.
So strange. Yeah, it's like it's happened to me on a couple different channels, but I do need to check on Lufa's and see if I'm still on there.
So, Lufa, can you give us a little recap on? I mean, obviously, go to Lufa's channel and watch the video, but can you give us a little recap of the demographics of the jurors?
Yeah, so it is 9 women
Okay.
and 6 men. But one of the men is the 15th juror, the alternate juror. So the 14 that will be seated, it's 9 women and 5 men. I would say the majority of them are white. It's a couple what they're calling multiracial, so I'm not sure. And then there's maybe 3 black people.
Okay.
And there's a few in their 20s, but most of them, I would say 30s, 40s, and 50s for
Okay.
most of them. And there's everything. There's a social worker, there's a nurse, there's an accountant, somebody in IT, like just all kinds of,
All
a
across.
variety of
Yeah.
all across the board.
Wow.
And it was just, I knew it was going to take a long time because they are just really, really struggling to find people who they think are going to be fair and impartial,
Yeah.
as you can imagine.
And how many
And-
did they go through?
Well, so they had a pool of like 300 people, but then they slashed them down. Like some of them didn't even make it to that day, to get questioning. But how many people did they? I'll bet you they questioned 100 people, maybe.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And then the big bomb that was dropped was right in the middle of jury selection. It was when the city of Minneapolis and the mayor made that big announcement that there was a $27 million settlement paid to the Floyd family.
Yeah.
And so they had already had 7 jurors picked by then.
Okay.
And of course, the judge was pissed. The defense attorney was pissed, as they had a right to be. Because they were already, struggling hard enough to find somebody fair and impartial, and then to do that. So then they went ahead and did a Zoom call one morning where they called back all of the 7 jurors that they had already picked and kind of tried to feel them out and, asked them, hey, have you seen any headlines or anything, any new developments of this story, since you were here? And most of them knew about the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them were excused then because there were 2 of them that just said they couldn't be impartial anymore.
Yeah.
So.
That's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
Right.
Yeah. That's a judgment. That's
For sure.
in the middle of
Mm-hmm.
That's
in the middle of the corny virus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I understand, or what I heard was it was like the highest settlement ever paid out to a family for a civil suit. I heard that. I haven't looked it up or anything, but that's a hell of a lot of money. So
It'd be interesting to know the parallels between the jury selection of this and Casey Anthony.
Oh.
Like how many had they went? Obviously nothing like that happened in that situation, but it'd be interesting to know like how many, because if they had to go over 100 with this, that was, I don't know.
Yeah, April had a good point. I could never be a juror. I'm very indecisive. Would they still make me? No, you could just be honest. No. And they probably
as long as you're honest and tell them that, they'll excuse you.
Yeah. Exactly. I've watched a lot of trials, like even when court TV was a thing, like, and I was raising my kid, like I would just like have it on in the background and I would always just waffle. Because I just want to believe someone, like I just want to, I'm like, okay. Not necessarily the witnesses, but the lawyers. And I would not make a good juror at all.
I don't think I would either. I like to think I would. But I think I would have some, I would probably go on feelings too much.
Yeah.
And I know that much about myself to know that I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to separate, like when they say disregard what you just heard. I don't think I could.
Right.
Oh no.
For sure.
Or even circumstances.
Like, yeah. Right.
Like sometimes I'll hear circumstances of a case and I just can't get past it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, you've pointed out like A, B, C, and D, but I'm supposed to disregard that. I can't.
Right. Picker said he got asked to be a juror in Australia. He got out of it, though, by explaining his work situation, and they didn't put up a fight at all. That's good.
Yeah. Now, this trial, they expect to last 4 weeks. They don't know about deliberations. They will be sequestered for deliberations for sure. Yeah. As of right now, they don't expect to sequester during the trial, but, that may change. They don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure you're going to keep making some good videos about it, Lufa. So people
I'm gonna
check out her
try.
channel and subscribe to her, and
Thank you.
make sure you're still subscribed.
Yeah.
And
That's how.
Oh, go
Mhm,
ahead.
No,
No,
it's
no,
okay.
no. Oh,
Somebody
No,
go.
I was just gonna say that's how I'm keeping myself out of the drama and the unnecessary bullshit.
yep.
Just focusing on that. Yep.
Yeah, and we're talking about stupid Florida criminals who like pee on people over here.
Oh my goodness.
Lottie is saying naughty words too. She's a naughty
Ooh,
Lottie.
I
Lottie's
said
naughty.
the word penis because it was in the police affidavit.
Okay, you don't have to keep saying it, naughty.
Do you
What
want
do
me
you
to?
get charged for if you pee on somebody? Like public indecency or?
It
Right.
was exposure, assault. I think it's assault. It's not the lewd and lascivious. Oh, you missed. You're gonna have to go back and rewind, Lufa, because there was one couple who got a DUI on their bikes, and then they ended up getting it on in the back of the squad car together.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were scooching all over the back seat and got undressed.
What on earth about getting arrested and being in the back of a
They
cop car
like the
turns you on?
danger. The
Well,
handcuffs. That was my theory.
To be fair, they had met earlier that day in a Winn-Dixie, so it was a new romance.
Oh, wait,
This is true.
emphasis,
That would be enough to make anybody horny.
emphasis on the Dixie.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, so they were all hot and heavy by the time they got arrested, and they were just wanting to finish their business before they went to jail, probably.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, April.
I guess couples that go to jail together stay together, right?
That's right. Yeah, in April they
Unfortunately, they didn't.
scooched.
Yeah, unfortunately they parted ways, but
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
April's waiting on the Vallow Daybell trial.
Oh, that one's so confusing to me. I can't even follow it.
I need a whiteboard.
I tried. Yeah, I tried to. I mean, I might still watch the trial. When does it start?
I don't know. April, do you know? Picker Leach said, yeah, assault, I would say. Spitting is assault in a lot of U.S. states. Not all, I believe. Coughing on someone is assault. Not sure. Well, I'm not going to say that word, but yeah.
Oh, but you'll say penis, but not pooping.
It was in the affidavit. That is a
And that was in the comment. It's okay.
But that is that's the correct word for a penis.
Okay, excuse me. He's not sure about defecating on somebody. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, especially in these virus times. Coughing on someone.
Yeah, any bodily
Right.
fluid like that, no ma'am, like Lottie would say. No ma'am.
No, ma'am. Oh, April said, I know every bit of that case. April, you are like you.
Wow.
You must be able to compartmentalize better than me. I can't.
Yeah, I tried. There's just so much.
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
We're PG, not G. I know, but Lottie won't say poop, but she'll say penis, and that made me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
She'll say one P word, but not the other.
Do you remember that one night when I said peen?
Oh, how could I forget it? She said it like 10 times in a row. It was
Well, because you
amazing.
all were giving me the hardest time, and I was like, fine.
Hardest time.
That's
I
what
don't
she
know.
said.
Exactly, Lufa.
Mhm.
Yes. Picker said it would, read that, Lottie. Go ahead.
To be safe, I probably wouldn't defecate on someone in the U.S. I agree, Picker. I'm with you 1,000,000%.
And I'm
Mhm.
not highlighting that, April.
But she's
Unless
right.
they asked for it, like certain YouTubers that have OnlyFans.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Yes.
Are we getting a part 3 of that, or is that done?
I hope it's done. I have no clue.
Yeah.
No clue at all.
God, that was something, wasn't it? That was like
It was something.
that was I call that BD before Diane.
Yes, for sure.
Do not
Everything
speak of
else
the
has
D
been
word.
forgotten about.
I'm not. I just said one word. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm just teasing. You say whatever you want, Lottie.
I know.
It's your channel too.
I know. But it was simpler time.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
That's true. It was.
When that was her problem.
Yes.
Picker
No
said,
doubt.
"Oh my God, what kind of YouTube channels are you guys up to?" I don't know, Picker.
You don't want to know.
They come along and find us. That's why we're just over here in our little corner discussing.
Yeah, we're just
Mhm.
yeah. And if somebody happens to find us, that's cool. If not, we're cool
There
just
you
being
go.
goofballs by ourselves too.
We're happy with our little intimate chat.
Yes.
Well, and you never know what I'm going to do because I'm on those crack pills now. So
I have the mute button ready, Lufa.
Put her on the delay. Put her on a button.
Right.
well, no, I mean that's kind of what they are, but
You know-
they're prescription.
Yeah, you know what's weird? Speaking of delays, did you guys ever notice when you're watching the news and they have that weird, awkward delay? So, Stan, tell us what's going on over there.
Yes.
And they're like just staring at the camera for 10 seconds. And they're like,
Yes.
oh my God, say something,
Yeah.
Stan, please. And Stan's like, oh, yes. As a matter of fact, there is something going on over here, Stu. You know,
Too many people came along and screwed it up.
I know. April, I'm going to read this before I read it. Oh yeah, I've seen that sign. Yes, I know.
Well, that I've seen that sign.
Well, it's because it's so close together. It looks like it says that.
I have never
And-
seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that joke before.
Oh, pen is broken.
Yeah, and people read it as that word.
I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
Yeah,
Is that like at Walgreens or something?
it's like anywhere where you use your debit card. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, if it's broken, in fact, if not, it's probably not going to have that.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, yes. Please go to Nada's kitchen. She and Lottie are going to be doing a collab soon.
Well, I don't know that we're gonna.
No,
Awesome.
she said yeah. She said earlier today when I suggested it, and she said that
I
would be a
know.
great idea. She would love
Nita
it.
humors me. She
Lottie, no, quit being so
I looked up.
humble.
I wonder if I subbed to her. I looked up her channel one day.
She's a
Hopefully I
nice
subbed her.
lady.
Oh,
She's-
Lufa, it's
so
so
nice.
I did sub her.
it's so soothing. Like she's just so chill. And you just go and you sit in her kitchen and today
Good.
Picker, behave, Picker.
we made keto crackers
Oh,
and
Oh man, I'm sorry
if
to
she has
interrupt you,
keto
Lottie.
recipes, I need to look because I'm doing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
yeah, she's gonna do keto for like a month or two. And
Okay.
so yeah, she's
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
And I hate to interrupt you, but the Sunberry housewives are
Yes.
freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
You guys wanna check them out.
MJ and Shell.
Yeah. Lottie got me hooked on them, and I can't stop laughing every time I watch
Yeah.
them. They're
Yeah.
so freaking real and
Oh
funny.
yeah, I was on their panel. I don't know, maybe a month or so ago,
No
just for a little
way.
bit.
Oh wow!
Yes,
I
I love them. I'm closer to MJ just because we talk on Twitter a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love her. She's
Oh my gosh,
so
MJ, her
hilarious.
expressions are priceless.
Yes.
Lufa. How do we
love
break
her.
how do we break the wall? You gotta get us in there, girl.
Okay, I can do that.
She's just. I mean,
We're-
both of them are just amazing. They're
Mhm.
like the alternate us or something. I don't know. They're just they remind me of us.
I think one time I think linked a video of theirs on Twitter a while back because MJ did a Dollar Tree haul and it was freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. So I always enjoy her Dollar Tree hauls.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they ever take you into the Dollar Tree? They're always driving there, but then they cut it off. Do they ever take you?
No, I don't believe so.
They're like the Sims, where you can only go like outside of the buildings and not inside. You just have to, assume what's inside.
Mhm. MJ's been in here before, and was
Yeah.
it Drama Archives maybe?
Oh yeah. Well, that's how I knew about it.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. Over at TA. Yep.
Yeah, that's how I
Yes.
knew about it. And then
Yep.
and then we happened upon it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot! I totally forgot." But they're so. It's not, and they have. I mean, they discuss a little bit of drama, but they keep it surface, and it's
Yes.
yeah, it's not. They don't. They're very kind and objective.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
seem to dwell on it too much. They just give their
No.
opinions and they move along. You know?
Right. Right.
No,
Yep.
I just adore them.
Me too.
Oh, they are
Yeah,
so sweet.
Lottie's like, oh my god, you have to watch this. I'm all, okay, I'll humor Lottie, sure, whatever,
Uh-huh.
And I turn it on and I'm like, oh my god,
It's
I was just
cold.
laughing so much. I was walking my dog, listening to them, and I'm just like, oh
Uh-huh.
god, I was laughing out loud, literally. People are probably
Mhm.
looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with her? It was great
Oh yeah.
because I usually listen to murder podcasts when I'm
Oh
walking.
sure. Yeah.
But I like to change it up sometimes and laugh.
Good point, April. Hey, highlight April's comment. She said only surface trauma.
That's correct.
right.
You can mention
Amen.
it, but do not go into,
Yes, we will touch on
Right.
it, but
don't get in your feels over it.
no.
No, for sure.
No.
It's not worth it.
No, it is not. It's it will consume you if you
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Like if I watch too much of it, I'm like, oh, it's like it affects your mood after a while.
Oh yeah, for sure.
and
Yep.
don't watch it before bed. Like,
Oh
it's-
man. I make the mistake of watching like scary stuff before I go to bed, and Mr. Dom has to hear about it. I'm like, oh my god, I think I heard something, and then he teases me. He's like, oh, it must be the woman that lives in the attic. I'm like, damn it! He like totally makes it worse because he knows I'm terrified of somebody living in our attic because I saw a story about that once. This lady that lived in some dude's attic and he had no idea. And he had food missing, and he would notice some things were just like different, right? He set
okay,
up a
time frame. Is this recent?
yeah, like maybe 10 years ago or less.
Wow.
And he set up a camera, and he saw this lady coming out of the attic, dropping down into his kitchen and eating food out of his fridge. And then she would crawl back up there like before he would come home.
Oh
Scary
wow.
as hell. And I'm like, that would just be so terrifying, like picturing somebody just up there watching you and you don't even know it. And
Well,
freaks
yeah,
me
and
out.
then depending on what state you're in, they could have squatters' rights.
Can you imagine? Oh goodness.
Seriously. Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's a thing.
Right. Picker said there are a lot of cases like that. Oh, and April said I saw attic stories. I skipped them. Yeah, for some reason it really freaks me out.
So this is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
we need to Google that together later.
I
too.
wonder, I bet that was greatly affected with the virus, though, because people were all home.
Yeah, they probably couldn't get away with it as much after that.
Oh my goodness, Picker Leaf said
Whoa.
people living in between the walls. A TikToker recently discovered a hidden apartment within her apartment.
I think I saw the
That's
headline on that,
crazy.
but I didn't click on it. But yeah, wow.
Oh. And then Picker Leach said a landlord was recently found living in a boat in the tenant's backyard. Yeah. You know what that always reminds me of? Was when they found the Boston bomber in the boat.
In the boat.
Yeah. With the
I
infrared.
remember that. Yeah, I was watching that live.
Oh, me too. I couldn't
I didn't see it.
My friend ran that marathon and and this was before. I mean, we had smartphones and Facebook, but she really couldn't, like, the cell service was so bad. Like, we didn't hear from her for a couple days, and I was on pins and needles with that thing.
Right.
That was crazy.
And then there was like a documentary about it or something. I watched that too. That was really good.
Yeah, there's something on Netflix, I think. Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
And April said she doesn't understand squatters' rights because then how and why do others get physically evicted?
Right.
I know it's so tricky.
I think it's loopholes. April, I had my friend from high school. She had a unit, like she had like a row house, and she had these tenants, and they just wouldn't leave. And then after like 6 months or so, it turned over into that they had not ownership, but they had rights. And she couldn't, I mean, she was in court for 2 years before they finally got out. It was crazy.
Yeah. And Picker said, so Jenny, your husband should make fun of you for being scared of someone in your attic. They're literally
right?
Okay, Picker, you're not helping things. I'm terrified again. Thank you.
No, but He's just suggesting that you need
That's
validation
true.
for your feelings.
Next time we have work done in the apartment, I'm going to count the people when they come and go, because one of them might stay behind and just go up there and take a nap or something.
You're gonna do a head count.
I mean, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can go.
Yes.
Yeah, if you break in and you have squatters' rights, and
Yeah.
you're right, you get kicked out. That's right.
Yep.
It's all backwards.
It is backwards. It's a crazy thing.
Have you guys watched? I know April and Lottie have watched it because I've showed it to them. The vacant houses. We watched the ones actually in Australia. Remember, Lottie?
No,
The
what's
abandoned
that about?
houses. People abandon their houses whether they just can't afford it, or they go, get kicked out for not paying the rent. Well, I guess that goes hand in hand. Yeah, and like some people leave all of their belongings behind. It's like a time capsule.
Yeah, and it's a time capsule also, because you'll see like a house from the 1940s and it'll be like fully furnished 1940s style, untouched.
Oh, yes, there's a guy I watch that's in America that shows abandoned houses on YouTube.
It's really interesting to me, because it's just like you see their personal items there. Like, how could they leave that behind? One guy went into they had a crawl space, and they had a wine collection they left behind. I don't know how valuable it was or whatever, but
that's just wrong.
I know for Lottie, she's like, oh, that's like somebody leaving coffee behind to me.
That's awful.
Wine, the tannins.
I know. You can't
get along.
Tannins. We have to get you tannin-free wine.
I'm gonna try that sometime. I really, really do need to see if it helps. Because
I get a headache.
I get a huge headache.
Yeah, I think it's the tannins.
And you know what's funny, Lottie? Before I could drink red wine, it still gave me a headache, but not as bad as white.
Yeah, white wine gives me a headache.
Right, but then I'm like, oh, red started just killing my head too, and I don't know. I don't get migraines or anything like that. It was actually just from the wine.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable at that point. It's
but I did like it. I do like the taste of it and everything.
Well, it's just very soothing. It's like a hug.
April said, where did the people go? Oh, in the houses? Or from the chat? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
I think she means from the houses.
Some of those houses are just sitting there, like, with everything still in them.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, come back and get your stuff, man. Maybe I just don't understand, because there was like personal mementos they leave behind.
Oh yeah, where I live, everything would have been completely scrubbed.
Oh, for sure.
I can't even imagine.
Right.
They would have gotten the copper wiring.
Well, some of the houses they do have that when they go to film. Like, some of that stuff has been taken, but not like other items. It's strange. And I wonder if they go back later and take items when they're not filming. Because they probably could, if they're going to demolish the house or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, Picker's always a good addition, April.
Absolutely. No, and it's interesting to see, especially when you're looking at the ones in Australia, to see how little everything is, and the ceilings even, and the appliances. Everything is it's like a tiny house. But you had like a 5-person family living there,
right?
But everything is so McMansioned now,
right? Because people just made do with what they had. Like Peter Mon says, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh boy! Wow, we're already over 2 hours, Lottie.
I know.
You girls are at it.
We have a lot to say a lot of the time.
I guess so.
Oh, don't make fun of our Lottie with her nose. It's a regional thing.
Okay, Lufa, wait, explain what I do again, because I don't even realize exactly what it is.
Like, I'll ask Lottie, I'll say, oh, I like this ice cream. And she'll like it. She'll say, no, I like it too. Like she'll say no before she agrees with you.
Wait, do
And-
I do that, Lufa?
Oh,
Yeah,
you know, I
but-
guess I've never noticed it.
And like I told April, it took me about like a few weeks or a month to realize Lottie wasn't just arguing with me all the time. And I was like, well, why does she keep saying no? Why is she arguing with me? And I'm like, oh, it's just the way that they speak out there. Okay, I get it.
Well, I do notice when you text me something and I agree with it, I do notice like there will be a long no in the text, like a no. I love that too. Because I noticed it the past couple of days. I do that, but I
But
didn't.
it's not like a bad thing. It's just something I had to get used to, and I just wasn't sure.
I guess it's like I think it's more like a get out. No, like really, you like that too? I think that's what it is.
Right, and Picker said, yeah, nah, is an Aussie thing. We say in California sometimes we'll say, yeah, no. We'll say yeah before we say no. So I get it. It's just where you're from.
It's just a regional thing.
It really is.
Yep.
April said you just did it. I don't even know.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean,
no, I'm not worried about it. I just think
it's not like you it's not like you're rude about it. It's just
I try not to ever be rude.
See, there you go. No, I just Oh, Lottie, I love you. Oh, you're the best.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And on that note, I think we should probably wrap this up.
Oh, but I do want to count, like, April's countering this, and I agree. April says Jenny is fairly literal, so if you say no, she thinks you mean no. That is true.
That's very true. I am a literal person.
Jenny is very literal.
Yes. I'm like, what do you mean by that? What?
Oh, that's true. Because remember, I was giving you shit during Hangman, and you thought I was.
Oh,
yeah.
I was kind of on a toe at that point, but yes.
Well, yeah, but I have to talk you down a lot when you're like, wait, did this person mean this? I'm like, no, they're kidding.
Don't make me seem paranoid. Okay, all right. I'm literal. Lottie is no, and Lufa is just kind of in between somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Lufa's in the middle for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lufa is the most the rational one of the group.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I try to be, but
you are.
Not
tripping. Picker said, I'm very literal too.
Yes.
All right. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. Lufa, it was good seeing you for a little while.
Yes, it was good talking to you guys too, and all of you guys in the chat. It was awesome.
Yes, and if you guys are watching the replay, again, please hit the like button and subscribe.
Yes.
And we will see you soon, and thank you for watching.
Yes.
And we love you guys, and have a good evening and a good day tomorrow.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
You guys, love you. Bye.